So I have thoughts on Mac Jones and how I think it leads to a much more fascinating and fun conversation of how we're analyzing the quarterback position in general in 2021. So first of all, the top two things I look for in a quarterback: one, pinpoint accuracy, and then two, elite pocket presence. And there's a lot that goes into that, right? Keeping your eyes downfield, never giving up on a play, going through your progressions, keeping the offense on track, on schedule, but also having that peripheral vision and awareness to sense pressure and not feel like you have to run away from it. Step up in the pocket, allow your offensive linemen to block for longer, not be afraid to get hit while you're making throws so that you can keep plays alive, and move the offense forward that way. So to me, from what I've seen, Mac Jones has those elite traits. So I'm very excited about him in the NFL. But I don't sit here, and proclaim to be this incredible talent evaluator. I have no idea what Mac Jones is going to be at the next level. The passion for this video is the fact that I think we've hit a danger zone where, because it's kind of out with the old, in with the new, there's a lot of dual threat quarterbacks that are really fun in the league right now that we're kind of, the analysis has shifted to, well, you have to have one of those guys. And if you have somebody that isn't mobile, it's a major weakness. And I disagree with that, because there's more than one way to get it done at the quarterback position. Don't get me wrong, having a mobile quarterback on top of the passing is a cheat code. I mean, you saw Josh Allen last year, and of course we know Patrick Mahomes. If you can deliver from the pocket and then also on third down convert with your legs, from the 5-yard line, rush in a touchdown with your legs, that's great. But how many of those guys are we going to have that are elite as passers and rushers? That's rare. So you need to keep your mind open, your options open, because there's more than one way to evade pressure. I'm hearing, because somebody like Mac Jones doesn't have great mobility, that they will never be able to get away from pressure. That's not true. Just look at Tom Brady. I'm not saying Mac Jones is going to be Tom Brady, but Tom Brady has been the GOAT because he has that elite pocket presence, and he can evade rushers by just having awareness in the pocket, stepping up away from pressure, and doing it that way. I see that a little bit in Mac Jones from what I've seen. Of course, he'll have to take the next step and get to the next level in the NFL. Of course, again, we don't know. But my point remains, that is still a way that you can dominate. I mean, just look. I mean, I've said Tom Brady, but Drew Brees just retired. Phillip Rivers just retired. Peyton Manning recently retired. We remember these guys, how they kind of went out when they were very old and they'd lost all their mobility. But let's remember how good they were earlier on from the pocket, but also having a little bit of mobility as well. But again, mainly from the pocket. Whether it's Mac Jones, whether it's somebody else, there will be another quarterback that comes into the league and it's like, oh, wow, the Lamar Jacksons and Dak Prescotts and all these guys were really fun, but we kind of forgot that there can be a guy that can just come in and just be a general from the pocket and be a boss that way and just, destroy and just take the soul out of a defense by sitting there and being a surgeon. And whether that's Jones, whether that's somebody else, there will be a quarterback that comes in and does that very soon. And so just a reminder, keep your options open. There's more than one way to get it done at the quarterback position.